Good evening, people. How's it going? Chris Graham here in the Sportingbet offices late on a Thursday night, talking stats, talking trends, talking head-to-heads, talking every sort of trend and sexy statistic you want to hear this weekend. I'm here with Stats Chat for wheelerbetting.co.uk. 5 games this weekend that have produced, that have gifted us some great trends to talk about. And I'll start right away with a game in the Premier League in England at the weekend between Newcastle and Aston Villa, and it's all about Newcastle in this fixture. They're unbeaten in 7 against Aston Villa, played 7, won 5, drawn 2, lost 0. This record's been running since 2010. Pick of the bunch, the 7-game unbeaten run was an emphatic 6-0 destruction of Aston Villa in August of 2010. Martin O'Neill had just left the club, and that day they beat them 6-0. Kevin McDonald was in charge, a caretaker manager, of course, for Villa that day. Andy Carroll mopped up beautifully, scoring a hat-trick on a glorious sunny August day for Newcastle. Can they win again? They're unbeaten in 7 against Aston Villa. League One, Leyton Orient at home to Swindon. Leyton Orient, great run of form. It's been patchy in recent weeks, really, isn't it? Are they getting a bit nervous maybe in this promotion push into the Championship? They're unbeaten in 7 against their opponents this weekend. Swindon again played 7, won 5, drawn 2, lost 0. A record that started in 2010. 7 victories, 6 of them have come in League One. One of them has come in the Carling Cup. Last win for Swindon was December 2009. Charlie Austin scoring twice that night for Swindon. Game 3, and one of the most remarkable statistics I've ever seen in Stats Chat, ever mentioned in the Stats Chat in my research, and I have to really credit Opta for this. They gave me, they didn't give me it, but they had this on their page, the stat, and I looked at it a bit more in depth, looked at it more deeply, and what a stat it is, and it's regarding Northampton's form against Hartlepool when they play at home at Sixfields, because it really is quite something. They're unbeaten in 24 at home at Hartlepool. Absolutely unbelievable. Played 24, won 18, drawn 6, lost none. You have to go back, way back to 1969 was the last time that Hartlepool won this fixture, won in Northampton, December the 20th, 1969. How many of you were alive on that particular day? I certainly wasn't. Absolutely incredible. A 24-game unbeaten run. They won the first 7 games in this 24-game unbeaten run. It beat them 7 times in 7 years, 1970 to 1977. Like I say, last Hartlepool win, December 20th, 1969 in Northampton. The same week as the James Bond film On Her Majesty's Secret Service was released. It's also the same week that Ed Miliband was born, the Labour leader, and perhaps our next Prime Minister, who knows. It's also the same year that Paul Lambert, the Aston Villa manager, was born. Absolutely incredible. So long ago, I thought I'll take a look at who was top of the table in the top division in England on this particular day, thinking it would be completely different today. Well, in fact, it's not. The top 6 back in December 1969 all included Man City, Chelsea, Liverpool and Everton. So not much has changed really, hasn't it? In the, how long is that? 45 years. Absolutely incredible. But unbeaten in 24. Can it continue? That is without doubt the best start of the week. On to Scotland, 2 games. Partick against Aberdeen. We always talk about both teams to score in this video, but you can, I'm sure you know, but you can actually back the no in that bet. So you're hoping that one team or both teams fail to score, and that's been a predominant feature of the Partick Aberdeen game, because the last 7 times these sides have played, one side, at least one side, has drew a blank. Partick had 6 occasions, and Aberdeen twice. One time it was a 0-0, obviously. But generally Aberdeen have dominated this fixture. They've won 7 of the last 9 matches between Partick and Aberdeen. But like I said, the last 7 times, one side, usually Partick, have drawn a blank. And finally, Game 5 is Dumbarton against Raith in the Championship in Scotland. This is all about overs, guys. Over 2.5 the last 6 times these sides have met. That's what it's all about. In fact, over 3.5 and 4 of the last 6 times. 27 goals scored the last 6 times these sides have met. That's an average of 4.5 goals per game. Pretty good, eh? See you later.